Right.
Because of course, with the list of the currencies and their strength, you can consider more examples than the example that we give in the ideas.
Yeah. Instead of just, that's, and we've really got to talk about how to make this a bit more readable. Yep. Okay. Hey, Frank and Nathan and everybody else here. I think I've said hello to everybody so far. Okay, and they're still piling in. Right. Okay, so let's kick off with the NewsWatch and plow through that. The reason for doing the NewsWatch is so that you know times that news is coming out, so that you can avoid them in case there's a surprise on the marketplace. And I want one of these. Okay, so all yours, Eusebio.
Okay, on Sunday, so we have nothing special. On Monday, we have nothing special except the yen current account, so all time frames. But we need to be extremely prudent because we have 3 important countries on holidays. Sorry, Sunday it was the Japan, and on Monday we have the Canada and USA, which are on holidays. So I suggest not to trade that day. Japan, GPY, current account, all time frames. Tuesday we will have, let's see, we can ignore all the speeches. Monitor the yen 30-year bond auction. We have that only.
Oh, got that. Okay, yeah. So you're going to ignore the IMF meetings?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It is the IMF meeting, and in the present context, following the suggestions of the IMF may be interpreted. So I will monitor the IMF meeting.
Okay. Yeah, I've changed my spreadsheet a bit, so I just type in a letter and it does it all for me now.
Okay, on Wednesday, if you want to scroll down a bit the calendar, we have the pound GDP month-over-month all-time frames.
Yep.
Then we will have to monitor the pound FPC meeting minutes and FPC statement.
Okay.
We have the Euro-German 10-year bond auction to monitor.
Yep.
Then monitor the pound NIESR GDP estimates.
Okay.
Again, the EMF meetings to monitor. We can ignore Christine.
First name basis again.
We have to monitor the US dollar 10-year bond auction.
Mm-hmm.
Monitor the US dollar FOMC meeting minutes. And if you want to scroll down a little bit the calendar, I think we have something on the OZ. So where are we? Yeah, the OZ MI inflation expectations to monitor.
Where are we?
At the end of Wednesday, before Thursday.
Sorry.
Yeah. On Thursday, we will have, we have a big one, but not in red. The US dollar CPI month over month and the core CPI month over month all-time frames.
All time frames will pop up as red now, and if it's high impact, it will do purple or magenta. So
I would not say high impact. No, simply all-time frames.
No, I'm just showing you the different colors. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I will still continue to monitor the unemployment claims.
Yep.
Then the IMF meeting to monitor, natural gas storage, crude oil inventories, 30-year bond auction, federal budget balance so to monitor.
Yep.
And then I will monitor the Chinese CPI year over year and the two trade balance.
Okay. Won't need you soon.
And on Friday, we have the Euro trade balance all-time frames.
Yep.
I will monitor the GBP Bank of England quarterly bulletin.
Yep.
We have the CAD manufacturing sales month-over-month under H4 and world sales month-over-month under H4. Similarly, under H4, we have the US dollar core retail sales and retail sales month-over-month.
Okay.
Then we have the US dollar, the two preliminary University of Michigan under H4.
Yep.
And monitor the IMF meeting.
Yep.
And Saturday, monitor also the IMF meetings.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll save that. And okay, normal incantation kicks in is we don't place any trades 1 hour prior to the news coming out. Ignore the monitors regards these exhortations, but no trades within 1 hour of the news coming out, and get out of a trade within half an hour. Simply because if there's a surprise that comes out with the news, it can cause the that currency to jump around a lot. I think I showed it to you last week, and that can hit your account balance, not just the profits, but your account balance. If you've got lots of scale-ins or something like that, because we're a more advanced class, then you can knock off perhaps some of your scale-ins to reduce your risk and still remain in profit. And if you're using Eusebio's pair bias advantage, where he gives you an idea on which direction the price is actually expected to be going, then sometimes you can just carry on trading through those news announcements without having to worry too much about them, simply because you know what the global bias is like. With regards the different pairs, anything coming up on the euro, US, and yen can impact any pair. So it doesn't matter what currency pair that you're trading. If there's news coming up on a currency, one of these three, then don't ignore it. Similarly for the pound, it's regarded as the big boy at the moment. But any news coming up on the smaller pairs, smaller currencies, probably it will only affect those pairs that have the particular currency in it. So if you're trading the euro dollar, for instance, or the pound yen or something like that, there's news coming up on the Kiwi, then you can keep an eye on the news, but not necessarily get out of the news, get out of the trade 1 hour, half an hour prior, or not to get into a trade within 1 hour, because the smaller news is unlikely to impact the bigger pair. These pair currencies things is a bit of a mishmash first thing on a Sunday morning. But if there's really important news coming out, like for instance on an interest rate, and it's coming up on the Kiwi, then I'd watch it, because I've seen Kiwi news make something like the pound dollar jump quite a bit, because there was a surprise coming out on it. People expected a small amount. Even though the Kiwi is the smallest currency, it still made the major pairs jump quite a bit. So be careful of the interest rates. And okay, I think that's enough on that one. Top pairs is interesting this week. There's several that are over 2,000. So the movements are getting quite a bit larger now, relative to the last few years. So it's just nice to see. That's all. And how far down of the list do you want to go,
You can go down to the US dollar yen, so the 18.
Okay, I think I've done that. So I'll just pull this out. Thanks.
And in the top 10, we will add the euro kiwi.
Okay, so back over here. Yeah, okay, US yen, and I'll pull that one in.
Yeah.
Right. So just pull this back. So what we're going to do now is match up the news for the day alongside the pair list. And just pull this up. Okay. To get an idea on which pairs are the best ones for a particular day. So this is where Eusebio does his magic, and pull this over a bit. Okay, so what I'm looking at is anything that's not monitor or holiday between 5 p.m. the previous day and 5 p.m. today, we will use as a flag for Eusebio's thinking. And on Sunday there's nothing, and on Monday there's nothing, because this one's after 5 p.m.
And so no trade on Monday is advised.
Okay. Okay. Tuesday, we've got the yen from the previous Monday.
The yen, so yen, okay?
And on Tuesday itself, we've got nothing.
Okay, so we will have the pound yen, the Swiss yen, pound yen, Swiss yen, pound yen, Swiss yen, which is not very common, the Swiss yen. Then we will have the euro yen, pound US dollar, euro yen, pound US dollar. So change on the pound yen, the GBP into euro. Yeah.
Thanks.
And then pound Swiss, pound Kiwi, pound Aussie. Pound Swiss, pound Kiwi, pound Aussie.
And I'll just say while we're waiting for me, if anybody's got has a question they want to ask us directly, just ask it in the chat, or we can unmute you as well. There's no problems with that. It makes it a bit more interesting, especially on our side of things. Okay, there's that, and there's that, and there's that. Okay, and there's that. Right. Hey, Ken and Francis. Francis, hi. Actually, I was going to bring up your chart, so we'll see what that looks like too. Okay.
Wednesday.
Thank you. I need retraining. It takes a week, and then I need retraining. Okay, on Tuesday we've got no news, and on Wednesday we've got the pound.
The pound, so pound, yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. So, pound US dollar, pound Swiss. Pound US dollar, pound Swiss.
Well,
you already have the pound US dollar, so change the Kiwi into Swiss.
Yeah. Yes. I was, but you jumped in and distracted me.
Then pound Kiwi, pound CAD. Pound CAD, pound Kiwi, pound Kiwi, pound CAD.
Okay. It's much faster than last week. Yep.
And then pound Aussie, euro pound, which is not common, but the euro pound is gaining strength. So pound Aussie, pound euro pound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and leftovers from Wednesday. Not much news this week.
No, not a lot of news, no.
A whole lot of little stuff, because there's about 95 news items that we've pared down. So leftovers from Wednesday is nothing. And a holiday, also a holiday.
Holiday in UK, yeah.
Something is not working. Okay.
Holiday in UK? Yeah, that's possible.
Is it in the? Hang on, let's check, because
let's check. Yeah,
testing this thing out yesterday. So that was Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. No, it's not a bank holiday.
Well, I decree it. 7:01. 7:01. Oh, that's really weird. I wonder why it's there. Huh. Okay. October the 12th. Hang on. Let me just check make sure that there's absolutely nothing messed up. Got no idea why that is in there. 701. No? Oh well. Sure, it will wash out or be disappeared. So it's all gone. And us. Yep, okay. So leftovers from Wednesday is
nothing.
Yep. And on Thursday we've got the US dollar.
The US dollar, so US dollar, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And Hunter is waking up hungry.
We will have, so the pound US dollar, the euro US dollar. So pound US dollar, euro US dollar. Then pound yen, Swiss yen, pound yen, pound Swiss, pound yen, pound Swiss.
Okay.
You already have pound yen and pound Swiss, and pound Kiwi, pound card, pound Aussie. Pound Kiwi, pound card, pound Aussie.